Alright, next up, Lake Resources, ticker symbol LLKKF. And this is an Australian lithium extraction company. Incidentally, Australia are actually responsible for 52.9% of global production. And what we can also see here is that Argentina is responsible for 8.3%, which is actually going to become a bit meaningful later on in this video. But due to the rise of EV, high quality battery grade lithium is needed. And so it's the goal of Lake Resources to effectively fuel this demand. Now, they are an Australian company, as I mentioned. However, their projects are based in an area called Cachi, which is their flagship project. And they've got 3 other places within Argentina as well. So all 4 are within Argentina. And it's essentially located in this area here called the Lithium Triangle, which is 200 square kilometers of land that spans these 3 countries. And it's actually where 40% of the world's lithium is produced. Now, what we can also see here is that Cachi is one of the few salt lakes in Argentina with substantial proven lithium brines controlled by a single owner, which shows to me quite a lot of dominance within this space. Now, in terms of their technology, they actually partner with a company called Lilac Solutions. This company is backed by Bill Gates, led through their Breakthrough Energy Fund. And what happened was an independent test was ran within the Cachi project, and it was found that from Lilac Solution within the Cachi project, they actually tested samples of the lithium carbonate that they produced, and it was said to be 99.97% pure, so extremely high in terms of purity. And what we can actually see here is that pricing in the lithium carbonate market is largely determined by purity. So essentially speaking, the purer the lithium, the more they can effectively charge. And the technology that this company is using in the area and in the project that Lake Resources has proven to be, very well received in terms of the quality. Now, fundamentals wise, they don't actually earn a revenue, so I can't really assess it from a fundamental standpoint. They actually rely on funding and obviously share offerings in order to raise capital to fund them through phases. And what you can see here is they've just actually closed on a share offering of 20.6 million Australian dollars. This was actually closed on Wednesday, the 27th of January, so it's finished. There was an expected dip on this day. If you actually look at the graph, you will see a dip. However, it wasn't as bad a dip as sometimes you might see with other share offerings, where it actually then dips to below the share offering price. So that's actually good. That it's actually kind of held its weight a little bit. But because of that, we can't really use fundamentals as a way to evaluate this business. There are some catalysts that are quite important for this business. One of them being the global lithium price. And basically, this is the spot price of lithium as a commodity, which was raised by China just towards the end of last year. And that's basically going to mean that then anyone that's producing lithium at scale and obviously shipping it and selling it and exporting it over the world is going to benefit from a raise in price. And effectively, the price has been raised because the demand has raised. And I think this demand is going to continue to rise. So if the demand continues to rise and the price of lithium continues to rise, then obviously the revenues that Lake Resources will obviously continue to rise because they can effectively charge more. So it's just simple supply and demand from that perspective. But that is, I think, one big catalyst to think about. However, when we look at the technicals, because there isn't really that much fundamentals we can go by, we can see that the technicals suggest that actually it is a strong buy. From all of the oscillators to the moving averages, it's deemed to be quite undervalued and a good time to actually enter into this trade. And when you actually look at the volume, what you can actually see here, which I think is quite an important indicator, is December the 29th, 2020, you can see that 1.11 million of trading volume was happening on this stock. And literally a month later, you can see that 10.10 million of trading volume. So within a month, it's actually 10x'd in terms of the volume of the trading volume. And that actually means more eyes are on this stock at the moment. More people are trading this stock. More people are actually buying this stock. And it's actually proven to be a good time to get into it. I still think it's extremely early days for this stock. If this stock dropped, a few cents per share to like 19 or 18, I don't think it would actually bother me that much, because I think it's still extremely early days for this stock. And I think as this trading volume starts to increase as they obviously continue their exploration through this year. As we mentioned, the funding that they've received will see them well into early 2022, to be honest. I think a lot more news is going to come out. This is going to really benefit this position. So I actually have a small trade within LLKKF. It's something that was called on the board about a week and a bit ago. Made a small trade, made some profit, took that profit, and then I entered back into a new trade, which is currently sitting at a loss at the moment. But like I say, it's something that I'm more than comfortable to hold, because I feel like long term, this could actually be quite a decent stock and quite a decent opportunity. It's in the EV space. They've got good proven technology. They're in a growing demand area. And actually, I think they're going to do pretty well. So yeah, that's my review on Lake Resources. Hopefully you found this useful. Put another stock ticker in the comments, and I will catch you next time with another video. Pre-market, I'm out.